it's gonna be, and it's literally on its way. And when it gets to me and I get to it, I'm gonna recognize it, it's gonna recognize me, we're gonna lock eyes, and then we're going to elevate. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be aligned, and that's gonna be my reality. Same for you. So
what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elena, and this channel I talk about everything from motherhood, self-care, holistic health and wellness, fitness, and the list goes on. So today I want to talk to you guys about gratitude, because gratitude practice is something that's been super present in my life as of lately. I feel like gratitude is the way to go. Today I'm just gonna flow and hope that I don't ramble too much. So let's go ahead and get into it. So gratitude is such a vast subject, right? Like, gratitude can be as simple as once a year when you say what you're grateful for on Thanksgiving during like the family prayer. But gratitude can also be something that you focus on every single day, and even every single like minute of the day, which is like ideal. Of course, it's not something that comes natural right away, but it's definitely something that can be practiced, and that's what I have been doing for the last let's say 3 weeks for sure. So I told you guys in a previous video that I was doing a journaling challenge, and I showed you guys my journal just right here. It says you are capable of amazing things. And so the journaling challenge, I have been every single day. I've missed some days, but the goal was to write in my journal every day, because I'll say one of the ultimate forms of self-care for me personally is journaling, because there's so much that goes on in your head, especially when you have kids, or when you have a business, or when you just have more things to worry about than your average toddler. It gets hard out here, and there's a lot that goes on in our minds, and there's a lot to try to sort through, try to keep balanced, and just organize all of that stuff that's going on mentally. And so journaling is my favorite way to do that, because I love to write. I'm pretty good at it, and it's just a very peaceful practice. So that's what I choose to do as self-care. And so I decided to write in my journal every day, and to take it a step further, I decided to also write gratitudes in my journal. So what I did, and I kind of just let it come to me, I knew I wanted to write in my journal every day, and I knew I wanted to give gratitude in my journal. But the first day that I did it, it kind of just occurred to me to pick up a key word that was kind of just, you know, ringing in my spirit, if you will, and use that word as the basis of my gratitude journal entry. So some days it was peace, some days it was love, some days it was clarity. So every single day it's been something different, and it really is just like whatever comes to me when I open up this book or during my morning meditation. And that is the word that I will kind of fixate on throughout the day, and try to use to recenter myself and reground myself as the events of the day occurred. So you think about peace, or you think about love, and then you think about all of the interactions that you have throughout the day, or all of the responsibilities that you have. Sometimes it can get very overwhelming, but when you revert back to that, let's call it a grounding word. Like, when you revert back to that grounding word that is peace, or love, or clarity, or rest, then it kind of just gives you like, it's a breath of fresh air. And so that is the template that I follow every single day. I did a list of 10 gratitudes based on that grounding word, and then I followed it up with a journal entry. Some days I didn't get into my journal until the very end of the day. Some days I didn't get into my journal at all, and some days I didn't write very much. But some days I was flowing, and it has really helped me these past couple weeks with committing to my journaling practice, because I know how much it does serve me. And then just getting my ideas organized and revisiting my goals and revisiting what I want my life to look like every single day. So the journaling practice has been so amazing for me when it comes to like just focusing on that gratitude, because gratitude is honestly how you get more of what you want. Like, showing gratitude for things is like a cheat code to getting more things that you're grateful for. And so if you have goals, if you have like things that you desire, then one of the easiest ways to obtain those things is going to be showing gratitude for those things that you already have. So for instance, I'll use an example, and honestly, gratitude is, for me, a very spiritual practice. So if you're not spiritual, I mean, it's still going to benefit you, but I do believe it's a very spiritual practice, because it's so easy to take for granted the things that we have. And when you look at it from a spiritual perspective, you get a deeper appreciation for all the things that you have. So let's use the example when it comes to giving gratitude to get more. Let's say you bought someone a gift and they were just like,
oh, cool, thanks.
Would you want to buy them a gift again? Like, would you want to give them anything else if that's all you got from them? Granted, you gonna give things to people for a reaction, but it does help. It makes you feel good. Like, you know that you feel good and you feel warm inside and you feel appreciated. So on the flip side, let's say you bought a gift and the person who you bought the gift for was so excited about it, they hugged you and they bragged on how great of a gift it was that you got them, like, or they bring it up often, or you see them use it a lot, etc. Then the likelihood of you giving them more gifts is gonna shoot way up, because you know that your actions and the thought that you put into that gift was very much appreciated. So let's take that scenario and apply it to everything that you have, from your eyesight, from the breath in your body, to the material things that you have, or the family structure that you have, if you feel in your family structure, that is. But it's different for everybody. I say family because my family is a whole vibe, but that is a good example of what I mean when I say giving gratitude is like a cheat code to getting more things to be grateful for. So with that said, I think I'm going to now go through my journal entries. So I did 21 days. So I just want to kind of go through and share some of the gratitudes that I listed for the past couple of weeks, and maybe they will resonate with you in some way, or at least be a catalyst to help you develop your own gratitude practice. And if you want to use any of these gratitudes and just recite them as affirmations on a daily, feel free. Pro tip to journaling your gratitudes, or just acknowledging, giving time to gratitude, is to, even if you don't have it already, to write or speak out your gratitude as if you do. So if you have a goal to like be financially free, then you can literally say out loud, or you can write in your journal, I am so grateful to finally be financially free, to not be living check to check, to have an abundance of money and resources and tools to help me live my best life. Like, because you have to speak these things. You have to speak these things into existence as if they're already true, because what happens if you are so used to saying the opposite? I'm broke, I don't have any money, I can't afford X, Y, and Z. Then you are literally programming your mind to believe all of those things about yourself. And I mean, when the opportunity comes to get out of that situation, because it will present itself, you just have to be ready for it. But you're not going to be ready for it if you have already convinced yourself that you are broke, it's never going to happen for you, abundance is not aligned with you. You know, like, if you are programming yourself to the opposite of what it is that you want and desire, then you're never going to be aligned to the same frequency as those things that you want. So we speak affirmations, we speak things into existence, we speak those things that are not as though they are, because we want to elevate to the proper frequency, so that when we come into contact with that thing that is for us and that key that's going to unlock what it is that we want for us and what we desire for us, we're going to be on the proper frequency for that thing to just like match up and come together, and then boom, it's like elevated, boom, like manifested. You know what I'm saying? So that's why some of this stuff, it might not be my current situation right now, but it's gonna be, and it's literally on its way. And when it gets to me and I get to it, I'm gonna recognize it, it's gonna recognize me, we're gonna lock eyes, and then we're going to elevate. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be aligned, and that's gonna be my reality. Same for you. So let's go to day one, see what that one was all about. Abundance. And I will just give like a synopsis of the things that I said I was grateful for. So I am grateful for abundant love. I always feel loved and appreciated. I am grateful for abundant patience. I am not easily frustrated or disturbed. If you have kids, write that one down. I am grateful for abundant time. I can never run out of time. Time is on my side. So that's 3 from day one already. Like, if you know, you know. Abundant time, that means you're never gonna run out of time. You have all of the time in the world to accomplish the goals that you have for yourself. You don't have to be hard on yourself. You don't have to work yourself to death. You don't have to sacrifice peace and rest because you think that you're running out of time. And you don't have to put unnecessary pressure on yourself because you feel like your time is going to run out. If you know that you have abundant time, then every single goal that is on your list is gonna get done in perfect and divine timing. So, abundance. Grateful for abundance. Day 4 was faith. I am grateful for abundant faith that will never run out. Our faith gets tested and tried all the time, but for as long as you are strong in your faith, then this too shall pass. That's basically how I feel about it. So I'm grateful for abundant faith. I'm so happy to live in a state of mind where money is not a stressor. And let's see. This is a good one. I don't concern myself with where my blessings will come from. I thank God for them in advance. If that's not faith, I don't know what is, because so often we try to know where it's going to come from, where the money's going to come from, where the new house is going to come from, where the love is going to come from, when it's going to come, how it's going to come to us, all of that stuff. And that's literally putting so much pressure on yourself that you just do not need, because at the end of the day, if your faith is strong enough to know that it's going to come, it doesn't matter how it gets there. Like, if I find a check for $10,000 in my mailbox today, I'm not gonna be all that worried about where it came from. Like, if it's addressed to me, then it's mine. It's supposed to be mine. Whoever sent it, wherever it came from, They sent it to my address. They put my name on it. So to be concerned about the where, the what, the how, the why, like really be concerned about it before I take advantage of what's mine, like, no, I'm not. That's just not in my DNA, you feel me? So the faith strong enough to know, like, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna even worry or stress about where it's gonna come from, how it's gonna get to me, because whatever is already promised to me, whatever is already mine, it's mine. It's nothing to worry about. Now I just wait for it to come, pretty much, you know. I just do what I need to do, and then I expect it to come at some point. And then let's do one more, and then we'll wrap the video up. Okay, this is a great one. And this was from day 16. So this gratitude was for transition. Woo! Hallelujah. Transition is inevitable. It can be uncomfortable, but stagnation is even more uncomfortable. I have peace and patience and trust in the midst of transition. So transition means that you are going from one place to a new place, and that could be like going in the reverse direction, but we're talking about going forward. We're talking about getting closer to your goals. So although it can be uncomfortable, and what's the saying? Pressure makes diamonds, right? So it's gonna be uncomfortable. Anything that is like gonna level you up is going to confront you with some discomfort first. But the discomfort of leveling up versus the discomfort of being stagnant, you know, not making any progress, like, I'm gonna take the level up every single time. But the gratitude for the transition is going to help you get through that transition more easily when you're thankful for it, because you know that on the other side of it is more abundance, more blessings, more of what it is you want and desire. And then I'll read one more. I'm grateful for our spiritual transition that puts God first. So by our, I mean my family. And I wrote that one down because, oh my gosh, like, God has just been moving in my life, in the life of my families, and it has definitely been a transition. I'm gonna do a whole other video on this topic because it's just way too vast to try to combine. But the transition, man, going from one system of belief to another, to another, to another. If you're on a spiritual journey, then you know exactly what I mean. This thing is always like evolving, and there's always so much more to learn and come to understand. And so I'm just very grateful for where I am now as far as transitioning in my faith and belief system, because the more I transition, the more I elevate in it, I just feel more freedom. Like, I feel more understanding, I feel more freedom, and I feel more abundance, period. So that is all that I want to talk about today. Please let me know what you guys think about this video, because I literally just did it like just flowing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment below, and share this thing, okay? So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching.